Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live broadcast. Today, I'm here to share with you how you can be able to get a job with the UN, United Nations, all that combined, yeah. And so I want to bring all of you on board. Just let me correct some things here. I want to go live on Facebook. I think there's a problem there, yeah. View on Facebook might be a challenge, but anyway, please feel free to join me. Drop in the chat. Let me know where are you joining me from. With the expectation of this evening, we need to fix one or two things here. Let me see what is happening here. Okay, I don't know why it is refusing to go live on Facebook. No problem, no issue. If you're on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. That would be the best place. So I'm here to see. I've started early intentionally. I want to see who is here and appreciate all of you. Sharon, I can see you joining us from Nigeria. Welcome very much. There's Hiking Travels all the way in Canada. Thank you for joining me. We have about 9 minutes before we get started officially, so I'm here to welcome all of you. Thank you very much. Just drop it in the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from. I can see somebody from Zambia live. Yes, there's Millicent in Nairobi. Welcome very much. I really appreciate Jane Wanjiko saying hello. How are you? I'm good. Great to see you. Yes, drop in the chat where you're joining us from. There's Maurice Mutua in Nairobi. There is Gloria. There is, several of us there coming in Nairobi. Who else is here? Yeah, there's someone all the way in Jamaica. And Ania, thank you. Hi. Naomi, where are you joining us? Nairobi. Yes, I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. I can see Gloria in Uganda. This is great. And I'm going to give out some gifts. So I want to give you a challenge. Can you share this live broadcast in your different social media? And I will be able to pick one or two people and they will be able to win themselves. I have some t-shirts here that I'm giving out for free. Yeah, you can see I'm a badass pro. There's also some notebooks I'll be giving out for free. So what I want you to do, can you share this live broadcast with different places? If you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Facebook. Oh, thank you very much. I can see more people coming in. Someone from Nairobi. There's somebody in Nairobi there. Nairobi, Kenya. There's Daniel Mutiso. Yes, Nairobi. Almost my name. Daniel Mutisia Mutuku. That's my name. I can see Karen all the way in Nyeri, Kenya. Karibu sana. I can see there's Edwin in Nairobi. Oh, good. So it seems like we have a challenge with our live broadcast here. Well, I think I can just make some changes and see if we will be able to go live. Oh yes, I know why. I need to switch my account or something. Yes, I need to switch my account so that we can be able to run this event on Facebook. Okay, as we start out dropping, share this, bring as many of your friends. If you're on LinkedIn, share it on Facebook, whatever, whichever place is easier for you, share it. I can see somebody in Tanzania, Monjo. All right, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, thank you very much. I really appreciate. Oh, more and more people coming in, and I can see quite a great flow on LinkedIn, which is super great. So let me try again, do it on Facebook and see if it will accept. Okay. Still refusing. I don't know if there's a way for me to. Okay, I'll see the best way. We still have some minutes, so don't you worry. We will be able to still come in. Yeah, I think I can still be able to do it now. Really appreciating all of you, and maybe as you share, I can see we still have about 6 more minutes before we get started. Someone from I saw an Eldoret. There's Nepal here also. I think I saw someone from Eldoret. Celestine, thank you for joining us. I can see you on LinkedIn. Let me know in the chat, what is your expectation? What is the one thing that you really want to know or learn today. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see that. They can see a kind regards, hiring and shortlisting of you, and thanks. Yeah, I'm going to share all that. Don't you worry. I can see someone else say, I'm interested in jobs in pest control, health, and safety. Thank you, James, for dropping it. What is your great expectation? We'll see if we'll be able to help, do that. I have a job I'm currently trying to apply at UN. How can you help? Yes, I'm going to help you, Patrick. You are in the right place. I can see Maureen Wanjiko joining us in Kiambu, Kenya. There's someone else again from Ethiopia. I can see another one from Ethiopia, someone else from India. Oh, this is good. I'm really excited to see all of you here. Oh, I guess I have managed to stream it on Facebook, though I am not so sure. Let me see on Facebook where we are streaming there. If you're there, follow us. We still have 5 minutes. And this is 2, 3, 4 people who are going to share. I'm going to post this on, I'll give you a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt to be won. There is some notebooks. Yeah, notebook to be won. Share it on Facebook, on LinkedIn, wherever you are at, and then I will be able to pick some 2 or random names, and they will be able to get themselves a t-shirt. Yeah, as you drop also in the chat where you're joining us from and what is your expectation. Hillary, welcome very much. I can see we have Depart all the way in Nepal. I really appreciate. There's a Monje, you're asking, I'm expecting to learn how to work with as a UN volunteer. Yes, I'll mention about US volunteer. Yeah, I'll still mention, so you're in the right place. Don't worry. I can see there's the digital art following us all the way in Kitengela. I really appreciate that. And yes, I think, yes, we are live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. By the way, if you're on Facebook, just drop in a comment so that I can see. Yes, there's someone here from Facebook. Thank you very much for joining us. Let me know where you're joining us from. Someone saying hi. Then we have Hope Victor, all the way in Nigeria. What is your expectation? What are you looking forward to learn? I know we started early, so some people will be freaking out like, oh my God, this thing has already started. Now we're just doing some quick warm up. I really want to appreciate the fact that you have joined me here. This next few minutes, 1 hour or so, is going to be a great learning session. Don't you worry, Geoffrey. I can see all the way in Roiro, you are there. So I decided, let me open the doors a little bit early. Let's have this quite some chat here. Let's engage. Let me know where you're joining us from. Let us have this conversation. This conversation. What is your expectation? I can see Nairobi. Can you let us know? UN hires sales and marketing professions. Might be not directly. They don't have much of sales and marketing, but there's some transferable skills if you are in sales and marketing that you can still bring over there. John Gresham, all in Nairobi, student. Thank you very much, John. Yes, I was to get back to you on the certificates. I got overwhelmed, but yeah, let's talk. They were ready. They are ready. I'll let you know when you can come collect. John, thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate it. David, hi, from Ongata Rungai. I really appreciate that. Yes, I can see now people following us now, even on Facebook, saying hello. Where are you joining us from? Oh, all the way in Liberia. There's Delphine, Wamalwa in Nairobi. There's Wendy Amondi in Kisumu. I'm really happy to see you. So this is the beauty of this. We are able to reach people from all over the world. I am here in Nairobi, Kenya, but it doesn't mean I can't serve you where if you're in a different location. Yeah. And yes, here we are. How many minutes to go? 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? I want to see if you have shared this conversation. If you have shared in your network, in Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever. If you have shared, just say I in the chat. And I'm going to pick the first I that drops in, and you will be able to get yourself a t-shirt. You'll get yourself a t-shirt, and the second person is going to get themselves a notebook written, I'm a badass bro. Felix, all the way in Bungoma, Karibu Sana. Someone in, is it Bahamas? Oh, great to see you there. I can see Daisy, you're saying. Okay, the first I comes in from Avin Dio. Drop me. I'll contact you. I'll share my contact details as we proceed. You get yourself your t-shirt, and there's I think you said is it Troy or this was where you get yourself a notebook. So there you go. If you have shared, just drop an I. Drop an I. I might be generous enough to give another t-shirt, another notebook. So let me mark this one here. Yes, Davi, you are the first one. So you get yourself a t-shirt, and JMK, you are the second one. So you will be getting yourself a notebook. But I can still see all these eyes. I hope you're saying I and you have shared. Yeah, Maurice, hopefully you have already shared. Yeah, hopefully you have shared. Hopefully you have shared. I really appreciate that. I can see, David, you're dropping them. I. So David, you get yourself a t-shirt too. You get yourself a t-shirt. So let me get my team and we get that. So we'll get started. Hello, this is good. I'm in a quiet matatu from Nairobi to Kangundo Road. I'm glad that you're in a quiet matatu. Follow through. I'm happy. And I think it's already 7:30, so allow me to get started. Morid Wairibo from Kiambu. Thank you. I can see you saying you shared. So allow me to get started. Yeah. When you are watching the replay, you can just skip the whole of this part. This is where now the training gets started. And as we start, I want to say this, yeah. Put any distraction away. Get focused. Get a notebook. Write as many notes as possible. If you want to go get some water, go grab your water. I have my water here. I need to get hydrated. If you want, tell people not to disturb you. Get yourself in a quiet place. I don't know who was that. Once you get off the matatu, just find a very quiet place. Yeah, Bernard, and listen through. It's going to take about 1.5 hours. By 9, we will be through. Actually, yeah, by 9. I can assure you by 9, I respect your time, will be through. And this is going to be a life of your dreams. You will never have seen anything like this. So, can I get started? Are you ready to get started? If you're ready, drop in the chat. Say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Jones, you're saying you're shared, yeah? Yes. Good stuff. So, let me pull this one here. Yes, let me put it this way and get started with this presentation. Welcome everybody for this live training here, where I'll be sharing with you how you can be able to get yourself a job with the UN, United Nations, all the agencies, NGOs, and other international organizations. Now, I am guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not the first seminar or training that you are attending. The first thing I want to mention is that if you have failed to earn more money in the past, it is not your fault. There is a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many a times that information overload is what keeps you away from success. And it's okay. If you have been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed in employment, I want to put those fears to rest. You just need the right person to explain it to you. And that is what I'm here to do. On the other hand, the society has perpetuated the message that you need to be an entrepreneur for you to be successful. Most people are better off as employees. That is where they get the most satisfaction and have higher productivity. The big corporation, the education system, the government wants you to think that you need some fancy college degree for you to be successful. I'm here to tell you that they are wrong. They have their own reasons for wanting you to think that, but it is not true. If you have ever thought that the government, the education system, wants you to fail, you are probably right, because they don't benefit from you succeeding. They want to keep you in debt and in need. The difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly wants to see you living the life of your dreams. So that is what we are here for. I know you have that dream job which will give you the highest satisfaction and utilize your full potential. I want to show you how to make that happen during this training session. And the question I want to start is, are you ready? If you're ready, drop in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. This is going to be a very live interactive session. So if you're ready, drop that in the chat and say, yes, you're ready. I can see that Queen, you're saying, yes, you're ready. Oh, LinkedIn user saying, I can see also Walter saying, you're in Nairobi. Are you ready? If you're ready, drop in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. Brown all the way in Bahamas, you are ready. Thank you very much. I can see someone else here is ready. JK, I can't remember, but you're one of the winners. I can see Rhoda, you're ready. John is ready. Hilda is ready. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. I'm happy to see all these people saying they're ready. If you're ready, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. And by this is going to be a very interactive session. So I want you to get used to typing. Just dropping it in the chat. If you're following on phone, if you're on a computer, whichever device you're using, get used to interacting and letting me know that you are ready. Is that okay? Let them come in. Let them come in. Yes, I can see someone. Oh, yes, ready, 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 ready. They are coming in. Guy, you're saying you're ready. Good, good, good. I just forgot to set up one more thing here. Then we will be up and running. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I think there we go. We're ready. We're ready. Oh, they're coming in. I can see Christopher, you there? Yes, you're ready. So let's get started. And as we start off, I just want to ask a very, very simple question. And this question, is so exciting. I don't even know where we at. Where we at? Imagine this, yeah. Imagine that you get a job, and after attending an interview, you hear the three magic words that every employee or interviewee is always looking to hear from the hiring manager, and they tell you that you have been hired. You start working, and you end up with a payslip that looks like this. Yeah. Now, this payslip here, this is in Kenya shillings. Yeah. And you can divide it by 100 just to make it like US dollars. So your basic salary is 180,000 Kenya shillings. Your house allowance 50,000. Your medical allowance is 25,000. Your medical allowance 25,000. Commuting allowance 50. You end up with 270,000 Kenya shillings, or 2,700 US dollars per month. How would this make you feel? Just imagine that. I don't know. I should give you a minute or so just to close your eyes and imagine yourself having such a job and paying you that. Would that be exciting? Yes. So I want to ask you as we start off, and this is very serious. Yeah. What does a six-figure salary mean to you? In a word or two, drop that in the chat. What does a six-figure salary mean to you? And the reason why this question is very important is to set the pace, because the question is, there's no need for you to be chasing after something and you really don't know what is that is all about. Yeah. Like if you were to crystallize, I've asked this question to so many of my clients, and the kind of answers I get, quite a variety. Financial freedom, to take my kids to school, to buy a house, to my dream home, whatever it is. I want to ask you, and I want you really to consider and drop in the chat, what does a six-figure salary mean to you? If you get these jobs with the UN, international organization, they pay you this good money, what does it mean to you? Oh, I can see someone say six-figure means it's in millions. Okay, you decide. A six-figure salary starts from 100,000 all the way to 999,999, like 1 million per share, a shy of a shilling. Yeah, I can see somebody here talking about financial freedom. That is correct. By the way, money is an enabler. When you get the money, you get the financial freedom. Not only financial freedom, but freedom in other areas. You even get time freedom. You can be able to do what you want to do. You also get decision freedom. You make decisions not because how much something is costing, but because you have it. I can see somebody telling me it's a game changer. Financial stability. This is great. I can see financial stability and peace. They go hand in hand. That is very correct. Solved. I think problem solved or something of that sort. Financial stability. Thank you, Gloria. I can see, yeah, it means financial freedom, abundance, progress, assurance. Oh, this is great. I love these answers. Yes, I can see also still ready. Financial stability and awareness. I can see investment. Yes, you get enough to buy, to deal with your basic needs, and also you get enough to do investment. And this is great. Yes, it will help me grow my kids well. You're able to take them to good schools. And that is what I want you to have at the back of your head, that this is what I'm targeting. I'm looking for this peace and harmony. What is that? Yes, I saw that. You're looking for this peace and harmony. And so I will do all that it takes as long as it is ethical to get there. Yeah, you get your money to invest. Thank you. It is invaluable. I like that. Oh, Financial freedom, where is it? Financial peace of mind. Yes, you get peace of mind. All these questions, I think we are selling in the same boat, and I'm really excited and happy that you are able to get all this. So let's do this. Yeah, when I was planning for this training, I was targeting two types of people, and I hope you fall on one of these categories. The first person is a professional who wants to get a job with NGOs, the UN, and international organizations. So if that is you, you are in the right place. And the other kind of person I really want to help is someone with or without a degree, and they are feeling stuck in their career. If you're there and you're feeling like, oh, I am not sure if I'm in the right career, I'm feeling stuck, I have my education, I don't have my education, it doesn't matter. If you're there and you're feeling stuck, I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you unstuck, right? So if you don't fall in any of these two categories, probably this is the point where I invite you and tell you, I think you can leave. You might not get much value from this session, but if you fall in any of these two categories, you are in the right place. And my goal is to show you the only way to get a six-figure salary. For you to get these jobs with NGOs, the UN, is by acquiring what I call the Badass Pro skills. And the only place you can get these Badass Pro skills is the Badass Pro program, which I'll talk about. That's why I'm giving out a notebook written, I'm a Badass Pro. That's why I'm giving out the t-shirt, I'm a Badass Pro. There are several of them. So hang on in there, keep engaging, and you might be able also to win one of these things. For those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, let me take this moment to quickly introduce myself. My name is Daniel Mutuku. I'm the founder of Career Point Solutions. And over the last 12 years, yes, I've been in recruitment as a career coach and also a leadership coach. And the insights that I've been able to gather over these years is what I'm going to share with you this evening, and make it easier for you, to give you a shortcut, not to go through the journey that I've gone through or others, and make it easier for you. So I'm also a certified digital marketer by Google, and that's why I'm able to bring you all these live broadcasts, all this, everything was digital. We didn't use any physical advertising. Yes, that's part of the work that I do. And among other groups, I am a member of the League of Young Professionals, also known as LYP. On top of that, I'm an author of 4 books. The first book I published was Facebook for Profit, how you can easily use Facebook for profit and earn an extra income, even on a part-time basis. Then the second book I published was The Blueprint for Success, Guaranteed Steps to Achieving Anything. And there are also this book that are out there. By the way, these 2 books are out there for free. This Conquer the Year Ahead, Make the Next 12 Months Your Best Year Ever, and The Ultimate Cover Letter Guide. That is 101 sample cover letters for all professions. You can still be able to take advantage of this. Now, as we move on, I want to say this. I want to ask these 2 questions. And these 2 questions are going to set the pace for this conversation. The first question I want to ask you is, will you let me be your coach? In this 1 hour or so session, will you give me the permission to be your coach, to be your mentor, to guide you? If you're giving me permission to be your coach, drop in the chat and say yes. Yes. Just drop and say yes. And the second question I'm asking, and I'm also expecting you to drop that in the chat, is, will you allow me to tell you the truth, the hard truth, even if that is not what you are comfortable hearing, even if that is what you don't want, is not what you want to hear. I'll tell the truth. Say yes. And if you're saying yes to both questions, say yes, yes, or yes times 2. I can see the yes coming in. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, Gloria giving me permission. Thank you. Jane, thank you for the permission. Patricia, there you go. You're giving me permission. But then if you're saying yes to both questions, say yes, yes, or yes times 2. Yeah, I can see JMK. Yeah, coming in saying yes again the second time. Oh, I can see some 2 yes. Regina, thank you for the permission for the 2 of them. Gloria is saying yes to both. Where is it? Yes, I can see there's Evelyn. There is who else? Yes, yes, yes. Now, the reason why I'm actually taking time, thank you very much. Yes, actually 3 of them. The reason why I am posing for you to give me permission is because if you don't give me a permission, if you don't actually declare that you're giving me permission, then some of the things that I'll say will just bounce off you the bad, the wrong way. But give me permission. I'm here to serve you. Thank you for all the yeses that are coming in. This is exciting. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So let's get started. This is where it started. My job search story. Back in 2009, cleared my schooling. I am looking for a job, and I was lucky that I was able to get my first real job in 2010. According to the Bureau of Statistics, it takes about, on average, 3 to 5 years for a fresh graduate to be able to secure a job. I got my job within 1 year, and that 1 year felt like forever. But I really empathize with those people who stay 3, 4, 5 years without a job. It is not easy. But once I got my first job, again, I started getting invited for an interview. And in the next year, I got over 10 interviews, going for these interviews. But the bad thing was I was not securing these jobs. But then 2011 came an opportunity, and I said, I must seize this moment. This was like my dream job. This is what I was looking out for. At that particular time, I was working in Siaya, that is the Nyanza part, under the Computer for Schools project. And there's a school here in Nairobi, an international school, advertised for a teaching position, an IT teacher. And I was like, I need to get this job. But then when I look back, that is when I started crafting this so-called the badass pro skills, because that is what enabled me to get a job. And I'm going to give you that story shortly. But how does it work? I'll tell you this. You get to apply for as many jobs as possible. If you're lucky, you get invited for an interview. If they like you, they give you the job. It might not be your dream job, but because you're looking for a job, you pick it. But with badass pro skills, these are tried and tested techniques that will give you predictable results, such that you know if you do this, you will get this. It did not only work for me, it has worked for other people. Take a look at this email I got from Alexander. Him saying, I attended a career presentation last time, this Monday. I was interviewed for the position of a liaison officer, Kenya Airways, and Wednesday this week, I got the job. He got the job. You get predictable results. So I don't want to take too much time. I just want to dive into these 2 secrets. And in the next 40 minutes, this is my task. I'm going to diverge to you. What are the two main secrets? How you can be able to triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates. And number 2, how to negotiate a 6-figure salary. And I like playing this game. Let's play a short game here. Assuming we did not have time for both secrets, we only have time for one secret. Which one would you really, really want to know? Drop in the chat, either 1 or 2. Assuming we don't have enough time, we only have time for one secret. Which one would you really, really want to know? Would it be number 1, how to triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates? If that is it, drop a 1 in the chat. Or is it number 2, how to negotiate a 6-figure salary? I want to see which one is more popular. Oh, they're coming in. I can see already the Ivans to go with number 1. Pauline, you're saying yes. Yes. Which one now? 1. Rhoda, you're going for number 1. I can see Jacqueline going for number 1. There's yeah, someone there going number 1. Number 1. Okay, number 2 does not have any fans. So far we only have oh, I like this 1 because it helps with number 2. Okay, good one. I like that, Regina. I can see Betty, you're going for number 2, number 1, number 1, number 1. Okay, it seems number 1 is taking the day. Let me check. Where are people on LinkedIn? LinkedIn, where are you guys? Oh, I can see LinkedIn say yes, you're interested. LinkedIn, which one do you pick? Sandy. I can see Sandy there. Number 2. Facebook, which one do you want? Which one do you want? I can see, oh, and LinkedIn, I can see John there. You're talking about number 2. Amalo, you're talking about number 1. Number 1. Okay, good. Anyway, I can see number 1 seem to be winning, taking the role. But the good thing is we have time for both secrets. So don't you worry. I'm glad I put it number 1 to be number 1 because that is what people seem to like. I will start with that. Yes, Timothy, I hear you. You want both of them. We have time for both of them. So don't worry. Don't you leave here. So let's get started with Michael. I've seen you're going for number 2. Yeah. So let's get started with secret number 1. How do you triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates? And to help you just to take this point home, let me give you a story. Remember I told you I was working in Siaya under the Computer for Schools project. There was an international school looking for an ICT teacher. I came for that interview, and at the end of the interview, I was so sure that I was going to get that job. I traveled back that evening to Siaya, and the next day, it was a Friday. I traveled in the evening. The next day on Saturday, around mid-morning, I was walking towards my house. I received a call. I can remember vividly where I was, and it was a lady called me and she told me, "Thank you very much for coming in for the interview yesterday. We are happy to tell you that we are offering you the job." I almost jumped in the middle of the road out of excitement, like my dream job, got it. But then that afternoon, something a little bit depressing happened because I received a call from the same number, but this time round, uh, they were having some bad news. And the thing was, unfortunately, I was not going to get that job. They said that the board rejected my name. I was the best interviewee, but they wanted someone with experience teaching in an international school and also taking students through the international curriculum, that is, and the exam, IGCSE. I had none of that experience. I had none of such qualification. And yet I was the best interviewee. How was I able to do that? I'm going to tell you the secret. You have 3 seconds. The moment you get into that interview room, you have 3 seconds to be able to show these 3 things. Number one, you should be able to show them that you are as sharp as a tack, mentally acute, clever, intelligent, mentally, as if you have your eyes on the ball. Number two, you should be able to show them that you are as enthusiastic as hell, showing and having great excitement in that organization, in that role, and what opportunity you are interviewing for. This should come straight off the bat. And number three, you should be able to show them that you are an expert. You are knowledgeable, you have the skills in that area. Now, these 3 things should come straight off the bat. You get into that interviewing room. You might be asking yourself, how do I do that? Now, the good thing is, this is a learnable skill. I didn't know how to do that before. I learned it. Many people have gone through my hands. I've coached them. They didn't know how to do it. They have learned how to do it right now. And you can be able to do that. So look at this email I got from Brian. He told me, "Dear Daniel, I'm grateful for your services. I would like to give you feedback. The CV helped me get 5 interviews, 3 finance assistant position and 2 finance officer. Lucky enough, I managed to secure the finance officer job. I'm starting in January." The gentleman got the job because he learned how to execute what I'm teaching you. Here's another email from Chep Kurui. She said, "Hello, Daniel. Thank you for always sharing how to answer questions in an interview. In the beginning of this year, I secured a job that I have been dreaming, a dream job, to be a registry officer. Now I am one. Thank you and be blessed." Another very happy customer, Jane, saying, "Thank you guys for writing my CV in a professional way. I secured myself a job within a few months. I'm happy for the result. My current employer was so pleased by my CV in such a way I cannot explain. I went for 4 interviews and still emerged the best." You guys, thank you guys. Can't forget it. Who gets 4 interviews in this day and age? Yeah, it is possible for you. It is possible for you. Probably these are some of the questions that you have at the back of your head, because I asked you to send me some of the questions that you have as I sent you some of the emails. Yeah, I saw someone asking me, how long is it going to take me? Yeah, let me tell you this. This is a marketplace, the job market. You are paid for the value that you bring in. It takes time to build the value. It takes time for you to be a valuable individual. Unfortunately, you're not paid for the time. You are paid for the value. So focus on the value. Somebody asked me, what about office politics? I want to tell you this. Office politics is not going to go anywhere, but I can teach you how you can use office politics to your advantage. How do I convince management that I am the right candidate? I am due for promotion. I can take up more responsibilities. That is the wrong question. It is very difficult for you to convince people. Even you changing your mind, it takes a lot of time and effort. But instead of convincing, instead of going against the grain, I'm going to teach you how to influence the management, because influence is a learnable skill and you can be able to use it. Do I need to quit my job? Sometimes you don't need to. Most people think they need to quit. Sometimes you don't need to. But sometimes you might quit, you might need to, and I'll help you identify if you need to quit your job. Is it possible for me? Yes, I want to tell you it's possible for you. You have seen it as it worked for Brian, for Alexander, for Chepkurui. It worked for me. It can equally work for you. There is no difference between these people and you. It's just a matter of you believing, knowing that it's possible to happen. So I want to say this with a lot of conviction. in my heart that it is possible to triumph over other candidates who are more qualified and experienced than you. Very much possible. Now, I want you to do this. Let me actually put this so that you can see me closer. I want you to do this. I want you to repeat this together with me. Let's repeat this statement. And I want you to say it out. If you're in a place you can say it out loud, well and good. If not, just say it quietly in your heart. Hold your heart. And with a lot of conviction, we can say it together. That it is possible to triumph over other candidates who are more experienced, who are more qualified and experienced. Yes, it is very much possible, right? And I want you to believe that. Now, before I go to secret number 2, let me hang on in there and ask you. So far, how are you feeling? Drop in the chat a word or two. How are you feeling? Are you feeling motivated? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling on fire? Whatever you're feeling, drop in the chat. Because I want to confirm that you made the right decision to come and be with me in this live training here. It was not a waste of your time. It is not a waste of my time. I want to confirm that. And I'll be checking up with you every time. So let me know in the chat. Oh, thank you, Rhoda. I like this. It is possible to triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates. You repeat it in the chat. Thank you. I can see Betty saying she's feeling inspired. This is great. Oh, I can see feeling more inspired now, Rhoda. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me know. How are you feeling? Are you feeling inspired, motivated, on fire? Are you feeling, are you glad? Are you learning something? Is this a mind-blowing moment for you? Thank you. I'm getting a dream job any moment. Thank you. I can see someone saying inspired. Blessing, that is you. I can see I get format for high grade CV. Yes, I'll give you about the CV. We'll talk about the CV. Hang on in there. Inspired. I can see anticipating to learn how I can manage to change my career. Oh, motivated, inspired. I'm feeling a little geared up. Thank you very much. We'll remove the little and you'll get geared up, fully motivated. I have learned more. Thank you, Mercy. I can see motivated. Gloria, I can see. Victor, Jacqueline. Anyway, I can see all of them coming in and I'm happy. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. And I want you to learn. And I want to... Do you see a lot of value just from this free training session that I'm having here with you? Do you see how much value I'm giving you? That is how much I am dedicated to come and help you transition your career and have the life of your dreams. So let's move on. I like this. I'm getting a change, a mind change. Yes, it starts by changing the mind, but then we'll talk a little bit more about that. I like that. I can see another one here. Remolded, getting remolded. Thank you very much. I'm learning a lot. Okay, anyway, I can still continue, but drop them in the chat. The good thing is I normally go back through this video. I read each and every comment. If you have any question, you have anything, I'll still read through. So thank you. Keep them coming in. So let's go to secret number 2, right? Secret number 2. How do you negotiate for a 6-figure salary? Now, when I was doing research for this part here, I came across this study that was done by JobVite, and it was quite interesting. They said that a study was done by JobVite, and they found out that 84% of salary negotiations always result to higher pay. And I said, oh my God, this is some good news, right? Let me just try to interpret it for you. If you try to negotiate for a higher salary, chances of you getting it is very high, 84%. But then the next piece of data was a bit depressing because it showed only 14% of employees try to negotiate salary in their current jobs. Most people leave this salary negotiation as an idea of doing it when you're going to interview for an external company out there, not within your organization. By the way, let us do a quick study here in this chat. Drop in the chat. Have you ever tried to negotiate salary in your current job? So say yes or no. If you have ever tried to negotiate, if the answer is yes, just follow it up with another word and say it was good or bad. It was positive or negative. Let us find in the chat. The question is, have you ever tried to negotiate salary in your current job? So you can either say yes or no. If the answer is yes, follow it up by something like it was positive or it was negative. It was good or it was bad. Let us do our own survey and see people in this live broadcast here. Yeah? Geoffrey, you're feeling inspired. I'm happy to hear that. You're really happy that you're here. You're feeling encouraged or inspired. Oh, look at that already. I can see someone saying, I tried, it was positive. I can see someone there saying, yes, I tried, it was negative. Betty Grace, I'm about to give you some nuggets that will blow your mind off. Yeah. I can see Collins, you're saying you have never. Yeah. Let me see. Yes, and it was positive. Thank you, Hilda. This is just to confirm that chances of you getting is very high. Yeah. I can see Sandy, you saying yes. Was it positive or negative? I can see yes, though only added to be 2K, some 2K, it was negative. So you think it was not? Okay, that is interesting. No, I can see no. I can see Yvonne saying no. I can see Timothy saying yes. Can you see the trend here? Most of the yeses are saying it was positive, and most people are saying also no. That means not so many people try to do that. I can see a no. It was negative. Okay, I'm going to give you some ticks. What you're going to, the next few slides, hang on in there. If it was negative, you will learn. Yes, it was positive. Thank you. I can say I've never tried, I've never gotten a chance to negotiate. Yes, average. Okay, feelings bad. I tried, it is still on hold. Maybe I can give you some tips on how you can jumpstart it. So here's the thing. Let me tell you this, that it starts with confidence. Anyone who is confident enough to try usually succeed. It starts with confidence. The 84% of people who try to negotiate, it just needed them to be confident. And most people who don't try, it's a matter of confidence. So build up your confidence. Be courageous enough. Have clarity as to why you want this thing. Those are the 3 C's: clarity, courage, confidence. This is a confidence game, and I'll talk more about confidence later. Have you seen people who are not very competent at what they do, but they still get the job because they are confident? Yes, it starts with the confidence. Now, once you do the confidence, for those people who tried and it went negative, at least it shows you have the confidence. So what are the tangible tips that you can use to move forward and actually get this job? So here we go. Number 1, so simple. You might wonder, is it a tip really? You need to know how much you want before you start negotiating. Yes, you need to have a clear understanding. This is the amount I want. Because the reason why most people don't get it, I've been in negotiating table. I ask someone, how much do you want? They tell me I want more. And my question is, how much is more? I don't know. You know, no, I don't know. Right now you're earning 50,000. I give you 50,000 and a shilling on top. Is it that more? You understand what I mean? I don't understand. You need to be very clear. Is it 150,000? Is it 200,000? You should have a figure. Now, this again should not be a figure you are pulling from the, is it called what? From thin air. It should be a figure based on your value and based on your worth. So the question is, do you know your value? Do you know your worth? Once you know it, you will be very clear when you go to that negotiating table. The other thing is, once you understand your value and your worth, the second tip is that you need to make the company realize your value. That is your responsibility, 100%. Don't assume that they know. Bring any and all evidence you have to support your value, to show them that this is what I'm bringing. This is my worthwhile. This is my meaningful contribution. This is what sets me apart from the rest. This is what you will miss out if I leave, if I am no longer here. It needs to be very clear. Make the company realize your value. Don't assume they know. And tip number 3, this is very important. You need to have comparables to be able to justify your higher salary. Do you know how much someone like you should be paid when they are working in your industry? Someone like you with experience just like you in your industry, on average, how much should they be paid? There are tools that are out there that can help you identify and be able to know this is the average salary in your industry. Because if you don't have this average salary to compare, then you don't have much leverage. Hope those 3 tips really help you. Now, I want you to take a look at these 2 emails here. Let me try and pull it a little bit closer and see. This is a gentleman called Julius. This is what they say, yeah? Greetings this evening. I'm writing to appreciate your work. It is barely 2 months after I used your reviewed CV. I'm glad that I have landed 2 jobs. I have taken the one I prefer. I am working towards completing my course monetary evaluation. That's the course we offer here. Career Point Solutions, you're the best. Yours sincerely, Julius. So here's the point. This gentleman, 2 months down the line, he gets 2 jobs, has to pick one, and has to let go the other one. Here's another email. It's a little bit long, but I'll just go through it very quickly. This is Lawrence saying, I'm happy to inform you guys, after you reviewed my resume, I received 3 different calls for interviews within a span of 24 hours. Within a span of 1 week, I attended all the interviews, and fortunate enough, I secured all the 3 jobs. This was after a pregnant search for a job for 1 whole year. I only had the difficult task choosing which one to go for, but eventually I opted for one and politely and professionally declined the other 2. Thanks a great deal. Please convey my gratitude to your entire team. Yours sincerely, Lawrence. This is a person within 24 hours gets 3 job offers, or within 24 hours gets interviews, go for an interview. Within a week, he has 3 jobs. He has to pick one and let go the other. I have a question for you. What would you do, or what would be your decision criteria that you will use? Imagine you get 3-4 job offers and you have to pick one and let go the other. Which criteria will you use to decide, I'll go for this job A, I'll let go job B? I want you to drop in the chat, like in a word or 2. Yeah, word or 2. What criteria will you use? Imagine you have all this one, let's say 2 job offers. There's job A, job B. You have to pick one and let go the other job. What criteria will you use? Give me a word. And I want you to be very frank. I want you to be very honest. I will call you out if you're honest enough. I will call you out if you are being modest. You know, some people who are just being modest and say, oh, okay. I want to know in the chat. What will you use? What criteria? Yeah, I can see a Jen saying you're feeling it was positive. I can see there's a question here. I'm pending interview, finance position, any tips, etc. We can talk more after that. Yeah, I'll be answering that shortly. Remind me. Thank you, Nelson Masharia. You will use benefit as your criteria to decide which one to go for. Okay, I can see someone saying, okay, I don't understand what that means. Maybe it's a new slang, HIW. What criteria will you use? Yes, there's benefits. And even better still, if not benefits, I can see George Gresham, job security, benefits, criteria. I can see corporate culture. I can see salary scale. I can see salary. I will tell you this. Most people decide based on their salary and how much they're going to be paid. Which pays more and big way. Okay, I can see being career path. That is good. I can see someone talking about placement, emergency. Okay, you need a job. Maureen, you will use the salary. By the way, let me tell you this. Most people make the decision based on the money, the salary. And there's nothing wrong with that. By the way, I'm not crucifying you, Maureen. I can see you saying it. Yes. And this is, look at this. This was a study that was done by, let me check this. Oh, I can see this one, work-life balance. I'll talk about that. Actually, it is number 3 there. Yeah. With that, you almost get it there. 49%, the most important consideration in accepting a job offer, 49% went for compensation. Yes, most people make decisions based on money, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that is why I'm here to talk to you about being very bold to talk about the money. 33% talk about professional development. 29% is about work-life balance, which is very important. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. And let me say this as we proceed, that it is possible for you to negotiate for a higher salary and get it. And the good thing is when you are applying for these jobs with the UN, NGOs, they are already offering a good salary. And so I want you to have that as a belief in yourself. And I want you to say it in your heart with a lot of conviction. By the way we did the first time, let me try to pull it here so you can see I'm looking straight into your soul. Hold your heart and let's say this together, that it is possible to negotiate for a higher salary and get it. You need actually to believe that. You need to have it in your soul and to know it inside that it is possible. Because if you don't believe, it is very difficult to make it happen. Very difficult. Some of the questions that I got again here, let me just go through them very quickly. And now we got to the core of this presentation here. How do I network with the right people? I think this question was very profound because according to LinkedIn, 85% of high paying jobs are gotten through networking. And so I'm going to introduce you to a whole conversation about networking and how you can take advantage of these high paying jobs. So networking is very important. Someone asking, what matters most? Is it experience or qualification? Okay, let me pause here for a minute. When I see such kind of a question, I realize that this is someone who does not want to take full responsibility. Do you remember I asked you the question as we began? Will you let me tell you the truth, the hard truth, even if that is not what you want to hear? This is one of those sessions. When someone is asking me, what matters most? Is it experience or qualification? This is someone who does not want to take 100% responsibility of where they are at in their career. They are looking for a scapegoat. You know why? Because if I say the most important thing is experience, they're like, yeah, I knew it. Where do they expect us to get jobs without experience? And where do we get that experience from the first place? If I say qualification is the most important thing, they're like, yeah, I'm not getting this job because I don't have a degree. I don't have a master's. I don't have this. You need to take 100% responsibility of where you are at. The most important thing is neither the experience or the qualification. The most important thing is what you have. If you have your experience, use that to your advantage. If you have the qualification, use that to your advantage. What you have is more important. I don't know. I think it is in the Bible where Moses, was asked by God, what is it that you have in your hands? Don't say, what do you have in your hands? Use that, right? Yeah, I know I can get a little bit hard on the point, but yes, I want to make that point go home. None of that is more important than the other. How do I balance work life? Yes, this is very important. And especially when you start getting these high paying jobs, more will be demanded from you. And you need to be very intentional and deliberate on how you balance your personal life and work life. I would tell you that. Am I too young? Am I too old? Same thing. Same thing. Take responsibility. I was in a seminar. As I finished, a lady comes and tells me, I don't think I can be able to get this job because I'm too old. The same breath, a young man comes and tells me, I think I'm not getting this job because I'm too young. So the question, which is which? Take 100% responsibility of where you're at. It doesn't matter your age. There are jobs that are out there for entry-level people. And so if you think you're young, you don't have experience, apply for the jobs that are for entry-level. And if you think you're old, I look at it as experience. There are still jobs that are out there for people who have experience. Stop setting yourself up to fail by trying to apply something that is not within your lane. Stick to your lane, know what is more important, and work with it. Age is just a number. Let me just pause it there. But I hope you get the point. You get the point. I can get a little bit out of shape when I'm talking about things. Look at this email here I got from a gentleman called Bill Shad. He was telling me, thanks, I recently landed my first consultancy with a few Kenya after heeding to your well laid out youth-friendly advice. What do I mean? What do I gather from this message? This is a gentleman who is older than me. He followed my quote-unquote youth-friendly advice and it worked. Did it matter my age? No. The name of the game is results. As long as you are able to bring in the results, your age doesn't matter. Hope you're good with that, right? How do I measure, track, and evaluate my progress? By the way, it saddens me when I see someone 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road only to realize they picked the wrong career path. I'll give you tools to help you measure, evaluate, and your progress. I'll talk about that. How do I fix myself in the succession plan? It's the same idea about influence. Some people say our company has a succession plan. You can still fix yourself in that succession plan by using influence. What are the qualities of person worth 6 figures? That is what I'm about to share with you. There are 6 of them. BADAS is the acronym. I'll let you know. How do I get started? Oh, good question. I'm about to share with you how you get started. But now, before we move on and share with you how you get started, I want to ask you this question, and I want you to take the time and drop the answer in the chat. My question is, if I show you exactly how to get your dream job, do you believe you can get a job with the NGOs and the UN. If you believe, drop in the chat and say, yes, I believe. I want you to type exactly those words. Yes, I believe. Because here's where I pause and tell you this. I can do all the magic that I do. I can teach you, I can coach you, I can guide you. But if you don't believe in your heart, it's very hard for me to do anything. So I'm asking you, if I show you exactly how to get your dream job, do you believe? The question is, do you believe that you can get a job with NGOs and the UN? If so, drop in the chat and say, yes, I believe. Thank you very much. I can see, yes, I believe. Yes, I believe. Jacqueline Absidi, yes, I believe. Yes, I believe. There's Jen Wanjiko, yes, I believe. Thank you, Maureen. Yes, I believe. Yvonne, I believe. Yes, I believe. I want you to take time. But there, I can pause here for a minute or so to give you that chance to actually declare it to the world and say, yes, I believe. This is the first step in manifestation. Betty, thank you. Elizabeth, I can see, yes, I believe. Timothy, I can see. Gloria, I can see. Thank you. Thank you. This is the first step in manifestation. This is for it to come true. You must believe in yourself. We have two types of beliefs, empowering beliefs and disempowering beliefs. And if you hold on those disempowering beliefs, you will never proceed. And I want you to declare and say, yes, I believe it can happen to me. Thank you, Bridget Wajala. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Keep them coming. Yes, I believe. Thank you. Timothy, I like that. I believe. It starts with you believing. As I told you, I can do all that I do, but if you don't believe, I can't help you. And belief is what really counts. Thank you very much. Oh, I can see they are coming in. Yes, I believe. Let them still come in. I'll pause, but as we proceed, I want to tell you this. That this program called the Badass Pro program, I can still see we are in good time. I want to take about 10 minutes to share with you about this program called the Badass Pro program. I define my own destiny and how this program can help you get these jobs with the UN, NGOs, and international organizations. So let me pause here and ask for your permission. Is it okay for me to take 10 minutes, take you through this program, the Badass Pro program, and then I can be able to answer any questions that you have? If you're giving me permission, drop in the chat and say, yes, permission granted. Yes, go ahead. At least something that will show you are considering and saying, yes, I am giving you permission to take us through the Badass Pro program. Yeah, I can still see the yes, I believe they're still coming in. Thank you very much. My question is, should I take about 10 minutes, share with you? Oh, thank you very much. I can see permission granted. I can see, yes, someone saying, yes, very much okay. I can see, yes, it is okay. Thank you, Jacqueline Otero, for that. Maybe one or two more consent, because, oh, they're coming. I think we are good. Permission granted. Rhoda, yeah, go ahead. Yes, thank you, blessings. Thank you. And yes. Okay, because I respect your time, let me go straight to it. Now, there's this program called the Badass Pro program. I am very proud to say that I am a Badass Pro. Badass is an acronym. Pro stands for professional. Now, a Badass is an individual who is bold, audacious, courageous. They will do what needs to be done to finish the job. An individual who is authentic. They're true to themselves. They're true to their own potential. An individual who is driven. They are internally motivated. They will do the job without being constantly supervised. An individual who is aggressive, because in this day and age, you need to be aggressive. You need to go and grab what you believe is yours. Don't wait for it to be given. Leave alone on a silver platter. Not only being aggressive, but also being very assertive, being clear on what is it that you want. An individual who is skilled, because in this work job market, what really matters is the skills. The biggest divide between those people who are successful and those who are not successful in their career is about skills. Remember that question about what matters most? Is it experience or qualification? By the way, none of those if you don't have the skills. But you can get your skills from your qualification. You can get your skills from your education or your experience. So as long as you have skills, you are good to go. And finally, an individual who is self-assured. They are confident of themselves. And that is a Badass Pro. The bold, authentic, driven, aggressive, and skilled and self-assured. These are the qualities that once you have, getting a job with the UN and NGOs becomes super easy. Super easy. When you join this program, this is our mantra. We say, I am a Badass Pro. I define my own destiny. I create my own luck. I am confident but not cocky, quiet and not silent, competitive and aggressive. I take 100% responsibility. I never give up. That is a Badass Pro for you. Now, if you join this program, this is a 6 weeks coaching program. That is what you will get, 6 weeks of coaching. And the value of this program is about 100,000. Now, it's not the amount that you will pay. Please note, this is not what how much you're going to pay. This is not how much it costs. This is the value. And in the 6 weeks, this is what I will coach you through. Week number 1, I'll coach you. How do you get started and you become unstoppable? How do we unleash the brakes on you? How do we put you in momentum such that no one will stop you? That is week 1. Week 2, we look at getting to know your worth. Like right now, do you know how much you should be paid? Do you know your worth? Because once you identify the bottom line, we can work towards building your value. Week number 3, I teach you how do you build confidence and competence, because we say this is a confidence game and the two actually working hand in hand. The more confidence you have, the more competent you become. The more competent you are in your area, the more confidence you have. I had this quote by Marcus Garvey who said, in this race of life, without confidence, you are twice defeated. Week number 4, I teach you how do you master communication, influence, and networking. Remember, 85% of high-paying jobs are gotten through networking. I teach you how to network. I introduce you to these networking groups. Week number 5, I give you the tools to help you track and evaluate your progress so that you know you are heading in the right career direction. And week number 6, I get down with you to discuss how do you negotiate your salary. How do you negotiate based on your skills, your experience? We do it personal, me and you. Now, once you join the Badass Pro program, we have several bonuses that you get. Number 1, you get the Badass Pro program, which is a 6 weeks coaching program. You also get one of our professional certification. And these, we have project management, we have project monitoring evaluation, strategic management and leadership, fundraising, and resource mobilization. If you wonder, how do I get a job with the UN NGOs? These are the skills they are looking for. And that is why we are giving you at least to pick one of these certification, 100% free. Yeah. So you join the Badass Pro program, you get one of these certifications. On top of that, you get 6 weeks of coaching, professional certification. You also get a professional CV. I know somebody has asked about a CV. Let me tell you this. Most people have CVs. And these are just random documents showing where they went to school, where they have worked, a list of their responsibilities and all that. That is not a professional CV. A professional CV is a document that you use to market yourself. And think about any company with any organization, a product or a service. When they bring it to the market, they will market using radio, billboard, television, newspaper, magazine, you name them. But you and me don't have the luxury of having a billboard about ourselves. So we market ourselves through a CV. And you need to be clear, what is it that you're selling in your CV? It is your chance to communicate and sell your skills, your capabilities, your qualification, and experience to the employer. And how you lay down on that document is the most important thing. According to a famous study, it has been said that it takes 6 seconds for a hiring manager to decide if they're going to read through your CV or not. Does your CV pass the 6-second test? That's a big question for you. You know why? Now let's look at this. This is one of the most common CV layout that I've seen there. Yeah, these are for a gentleman called Daniel Mutuku, male, Kenyan, married, date of birth I can see there, information. Now I want you as a hiring manager to look at this CV and ask yourself, what can this person do? What can this person do? As a matter of fact, this CV does not answer that question. And that is what the hiring manager is having at the back of their head. Now we give this person a benefit of doubt. You can see they have their career objectives. So let's read some of the career objectives. Now I want to tell you this. I've seen so many CVs and I have picked some of the most common career objectives I've seen on CVs, probably even from your own CV. And I'm going to read them here. And as I read them, I want you to ask yourself, do these career objectives resemble the ones in my CV, both in style and in tone, or even word for word, right? So here I say, I am seeking employment with a company where I can grow professionally and personally. What can this person do? As a matter of fact, this is a very selfish statement. You're telling them what you want to gain from them rather than what you are offering. I seek challenging opportunities where I can fully use my skills for the success of the organization. Good wording, but not saying anything. I want to succeed in a stimulus, challenging environment that will provide me the advancement. Again, being selfish. Yeah, I want to exert, but then all this statement, I am seeking, I want, stop being selfish. Think about what you're bringing on board. But then if you have that section of career objectives in your CV, go get rid of it. It's not helping you, right? It's not helping you get a job. On top of the 6 weeks coaching, you get a professional certification, you get professional CV writing, and you also get professional sample cover letters. Now, the reason why we're giving sample cover letters, there's a difference between, let me try to define what is a cover letter. Yeah, a cover letter is a highly customized application letter for a specific job. Now, I want to show you how you can use a job description to match the cover letter. So if this is a job description, I picked this job description, is a random job description for an accountant. If you are to get a job with this accounting firm, your work will be to review and establish proper accounting systems, support budget and focusing activities, and liaise with internal and external auditors. If you can be able to do that, then somewhere in your cover letter, you should have a statement that reads like this: I have the ability to review and establish proper accounting systems. In my previous employment at ABC, I was involved in licensing with internal and external auditors, such that when someone reads this job description here, and they read your cover letter here, they're like, yes, this is the person we are looking for. There is nothing wrong picking words from the job description and using them in your cover letter. Very much okay. Yes, I hope you get that secret. Secondly, on top of the 6 weeks coaching, yes, you will be able to get a professional certification, professional CV, sample cover letters, and a LinkedIn profile guide. And the reason why this is important, in this day and age, you cannot afford not to have an optimized profile on LinkedIn. And I can see most of you are following me on LinkedIn. Yes, Lydia Butete, I can see you on LinkedIn. Who else here is on LinkedIn? Yeah, I know most of you also are on YouTube. But how does your LinkedIn profile look? Does it attract someone? When someone lands on your page, do they see the value that you're bringing in? Have you optimized your profile? LinkedIn has the ability, unlike your CV, it has the ability to search for a job for you even when you are asleep. Yes, several people have gotten jobs just by having a good profile on LinkedIn. Look at this email here. Yeah, this is an email I got from a gentleman called Shisali. He told me, hello Daniel, thank you for your LinkedIn profile guide service. After your guidance on how to make my LinkedIn account look more professional, I have now been approached by a potential employer and I am due for an interview on Wednesday next week. He wasn't looking for a job, the job was looking for him. And so, needless to say, the person got a job. Here's another one. Now, I had nothing to do with this, but I asked for permission. This is what Rosaline said. I posted my very first LinkedIn post to market myself for a job. I was not really sure whether I would eventually have a positive outcome from this, but I kept my head up high. Got called for interviews almost every day last week, and this yielded me a job. Thank you, guys. I have a job now. Yes, guys, I have a job now. Just that's the power of LinkedIn. I want to encourage you to have a very professional profile on LinkedIn. That is why we are giving you that LinkedIn profile guide. And see the value you're getting out of this. Almost 210,000 in terms of value. 6 weeks of coaching, professional CV, there's professional certification, professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and now we are bringing in interview coaching. Because we believe how you prepare yourself for an interview is very important. 99.99% of the interviews you go, the first question will be, tell us about yourself. Do you know how to answer that question in an interview? Because how you answer that question will set the pace for the rest of the interview. So you need to answer that. How do I? Other question. How much should we pay you? Why should we hire you? What makes you the best candidate? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? You need to think through how to answer these questions, and we will take you through that. So generally, that is what you get when you join the Badass Pro program today or this evening. You get 6 weeks of coaching, professional certification, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. So my question to you is, are you ready to become a badass pro? If you're ready, drop in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. Are you ready to become that bold, authentic, driven, aggressive, skilled, and self-assured individual? If so, drop in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I want to see who is ready to become a badass pro. Oh, Marcy, I can see you're saying permission granted. Okay, thank you. Victor, I can see you're saying yes. You're saying yes, you want to become the badass pro. If you're ready, by the way, are you ready to become a badass pro? If you're ready, drop in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. JMK, I can see you're ready. Jacqueline Otero, when do we start training the badass pro? I'm about to tell you in a short while. Yes, I can see. Yes, you're ready. Someone there is ready. I can see Rhoda again. I'm ready. This is interesting. This is good. This is good. Yeah. When do we start? When do we start? Who else is ready? Yes, I can see Timothy. You're saying yes, you're ready. There is ready there. Oh, Bond ready. That is Marcy. I like that. Ian, you're saying also yes, I'm ready. I can see more and more people are getting ready. Get ready. If you're ready, drop in the chat and say yes, you're ready. And to answer your question, when are we starting this training? I can see Jane. You're saying yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. They are coming in. Okay. Let me just go it quick. I would love to join it immediately. Thank you very much. I can see someone there. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Let me tell you how to join. Yeah. So I had two choices when I was trying to see how much should I charge this program. Yeah. And the first option I had was to go cheap and get as many people as possible in this program. And I said, this is a very good, this looks like a viable option. Yeah, I can see that they're still coming in. They are saying, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Did I see that one for Gloria? Yes, I'm ready. Beatrice, you're still saying. So as you continue saying you're ready, yeah, I wanted to know how much should I actually charge for the program. I said I can go cheap, get as many people as possible. Viable option. And the second option I had was to slightly ask for a higher investment. And this will mean I will dedicate more time and effort to guarantee your success. Guess what I went with? I went with the second option, which is to ask you for a slightly higher investment. This will mean I'll take more time to guarantee your success. So for this program, if you join today, it is all going to cost you 24,999 Kenya shillings. You can pay it in 3 monthly installments, and this will guarantee you get 6 weeks of coaching, one of the professional certification, professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and you get interview coaching. If it is international, it is only $249 US. You can pay in 3 monthly installments of $99, and you can pay with your card, Visa card, and all that. I have some good news for you. Absolutely no excuse for you not to take action. You know why? Because there's a 100% money back guarantee. If you join this program and at the end of 30 days, you don't get exactly what I've told you you'll get, let me know, no question asked, you get your money back. And so you have a chance. You have a choice to make. The first choice is to do nothing and not take this leap of faith. You know what? That is 100% risk-free. And the second option you have is to be open-minded, take up this small investment in yourself today, and invest in yourself today and give it a shot. So out of these two options, doing nothing and being open-minded, what is going to be easier for you? Don't drop it in the chat this time around. Just have it at the back of your head. Is that okay? By the way, I still have a lot I want to teach you, but let me mention this. I learned this, that it takes about 24 hours. After you have learned a ton, as you have learned this evening, if you don't take action on what you have learned today in the next 24 hours, chances of you taking action thereafter drops almost to zero. Right now is about 8:33 p.m. Tomorrow, a time like this, what action will you have taken? Is it looking at your CV? Is it seeing how your profile, LinkedIn profile look like? How do you answer a question in an interview? Action does not mean just paying for the program. But if you pay for the program, well and good. But I want you at least to take action within the 24 hours. Because chances of you taking thereafter almost drops to zero, right? So there are two types of people, by the way, in this world, and even here in this live training. Those who get an opportunity to change their lives, they agree with everything I've shared with you. They see how it is applicable in their lives and still do nothing. There are those people. And the other type of people are those who take action and define their own futures. Between these two people who do nothing and those who take action and define their own future, Which type are you? Don't drop it in the chat. Just have it at the back of your head. I want to ask you, which type are you? Now, if you want more information about the Badass Pro program, you can go to careerpoint.co.ke/Badass. If you want to drop me an email for more information, daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. I want to answer questions that you might have about the program. When does it start? This program is starting this Monday. On Monday, we start our coaching for the 6 weeks coaching. Then the courses you can be able to do at your own pace and convenience. I can already see a question here. Is it going to be physical training or a webinar? Now, this is how it works. I like this question, yeah? It is a hybrid. What happens? We have an online learning platform. So all these courses are done online. But for the coaching, you will log in, you will access the coaching material on our learning platform and go through week by week. Then after every week you finish, you will have a one-on-one coaching session with you through Zoom, through online, but to discuss what you have done. So you will have done some work over the week. We will be communicating on email, and at the end of the week, we meet for a one-on-one session. Hopefully that is okay. So even if you're not in Kenya, you are outside, you are Nairobi, wherever, you'll be able to meet. I have some good news, by the way. Oh, before I answer all the other questions, here's the good news. If you take action tonight, before this webinar ends, you have about now 25 minutes. It is 8:35. So if you take action between now and 9, before we finish this webinar, if you take, even if it's one installment, 9,999, you'll get the 6 weeks of coaching. I'll also give you all the 4 certifications. Yes, CV writing, cover letter, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. You can just pay the first installment if it's international. I'm about to give you a link where you can pay. Go to this link. Let me show the link here. Go to this link, make the payment through your Visa card, whichever card you prefer. So you get the Badass Pro program, and I will give you all these 4 certifications, all of them, if you pay tonight, right now, between 25 minutes, between now and 9. You get project management, project monitoring evaluation, strategic management and leadership, fundraising and resource mobilization. And you'll also get yourself a t-shirt and a notebook. Let me pull this a little bit here, yeah? So on top of that, if you take action tonight, right now, as in, you get yourself a t-shirt. I'll be sending you a t-shirt written, I am a Badass Pro. And you will also get yourself a notebook written, I'm a Badass Pro. So this is for people who take action tonight. And on an evening like this, people like this took action and they said, I want to be part of this program. You can see here, this is Helen. Helen in Kitui, Eunice in Bungoma. This is Scholastica in Kiambu, Kikuyu. This is Winfred in Kiambu. I have Clara in Nairobi West. This is it Whitney in Gigiri, Margaret in Gatondo. This is Francis all the way in Mombasa, and more people who have decided to take action. And they got themselves their t-shirt, they got themselves their notebook, and their life changed. And I want you to do that. So here's an opportunity for you. Join. Go to Lipa na M-Pesa, buy goods and services. The till number is 715732. Make that first deposit. If you make the deposit, just say in the chat, I've paid. I will secure for you all the 4 certifications, the 6 weeks coaching, and all these other services. Now, if you still have a chance to pay tomorrow, tomorrow is Friday, you have Saturday, you have Sunday, but if you pay thereafter, you'll only get 1 course. But if you pay right now, you get all these courses. So let me see, there's a question. What if I already did CV writing, moisture evaluation, in 2000, I haven't secured a job within UN discounted for the 2 courses? Yes. Now, thank you very much for that question. If you had already paid for another service, this is the biggest difference. We will top it up for you. So if you paid, I know sometimes CV writing will range between 1,000, 2,500. If you pay that, you'll just need to top up and you get the coaching. Yvonne, one thing that I have learned over the years is that when we were giving these courses, we gave people these certifications. They got the skills, but they did not know how to position themselves. So Yvonne, I'm giving you a chance to come. I coach you, I position you, I help you to position yourself such that you are able to attract jobs that fit your strengths and your qualification. I have been blessed that I have been able to get this. It's like a gift. When we do the coaching, I help you position yourself and you see yourself in a totally different light. Yes, we have people who go to university, they get the certifications, they get all this, but they don't get the coaching. And the coaching is what makes the difference. So, Yvonne, I'm inviting you. You paid that, it was discounted, yes. Now I'm going to give you just top up, or we can be able to communicate later on. By the way, if you're there, I'm going to invite you on a Zoom call shortly. In the next, like, let's say 10 minutes. I'll give you a code here. You can meet me on Zoom. Then we can talk one-on-one. Everyone, I'll share that Zoom code. Is that okay? But Yvonne, let's keep in touch. Join me on Zoom. I can get your number. We can talk and we can verify everything here. After the program, what are the benefits? Is it guaranteed after the program I will be able to secure the job? Now, let me talk about the guarantee. It is not a guarantee that you will get the job immediately after the program, but this is what I am promising you. I will work with you hand in hand until you get the job. If I had the guarantee that you do the program, you finish, you get the job, I'll be a very rich man, because it's like I already have the jobs. But because I don't control the job opportunities, I guide people through the job application process and they get the jobs. Whenever that job comes out, fitting your criteria, fitting your qualification, fitting your experience, I will guarantee that you will get it. But it's not like, do the program, finish, get the job. You know how rich I would be if that was the case. But of course, I'll be lying to you. So the guarantee is not like, you get a job, get the program, get the job. But I will work with you until you get the job. Same to Yvonne, I will work with you. That's why I'm including the coaching. And I'm bringing the gifts that I've been given to help you position yourself for these jobs. Hopefully I'm clear, right? So take advantage right now. If you're paid, let me know in the chat and say, yes, I've paid. Let me see if you have any more questions. How easy it is to get employed and work with the UN. Now, I wouldn't say it's not easy. It's a process. It takes time, but I can make sure that I'll guarantee that you will get once you get one that fits you. Is that okay? It might take long. It's a process, but you will get it. Is that okay? Jacqueline Rotero, thank you very much. I can see you say you paid. Okay, I'm even also told someone, I think 3 more people. But hey, I also forgot to say this. When I'm running this, I only need around 10 people, because I said I want to dedicate more time and effort to guarantee your success. I don't want to get 100 people and I'm not able to deliver, because if I'm not able to deliver, it will backlash on me. And because it's a long process, it takes time, I will coach you. I only need about 10 people. Every cohort, I take about 10 people. So thank you very much, Jacqueline, for paying. I'm being told another 3 people. I don't know if Jacqueline, you're among them. So maybe 7 more slots remaining so that I can guide you and help you. Is that okay? Let me check if there's a question. I would work one-on-one. Kindly, yes, we'll work one-on-one. Join me on Zoom right now. I'll give you a code for you to join me on Zoom. Everyone, if you're ready. Oh, yes, you're saying you're ready. Are the certificate recognized? Yes, these are internationally recognized. Locally here, they're recognized by NITA, that is National Industrial Training Authority, but we also use an international curriculum that it is accepted all around the world. Now, let me say this. I still have some things I want to teach you. If you want to pay internationally, that is it. There's some things I want to teach you here. Hey, I have about 10 minutes, and then I pull you backstage and we go on a Zoom call, one-on-one. I answer all the questions. But before you leave, let me teach you. There are 2-3 things I still need to make it clear for you. I learned this from Warren Buffett. He said, the best investment you can ever make is to invest in yourself. You know why? Because that is where you get the highest return on investment. Because when you invest in yourself, it is said for every shilling or every dollar you invest in yourself, you will reap 30 shillings or $30 return over time. That is a 3,000% return on investment. Where else will you get such return on investment? Not real estate, not in stock market, only when you invest in yourself. And where do you get this money to invest in yourself? I learned this from this gentleman called, this is Brian Tracy. He says, the 10-10 rule. This is how it goes. Take 10%. We have been brought up in a society where we take 10% of our income and we tithe it. We use it to help other people. I want to put it to you, why not take another 10% of your income and tithe it to yourself? Use it to help yourself, because that is where you will get the highest return on investment. And this is your chance to invest in yourself. Go right now, make that deposit of 9,999. Go buy goods and services, Lipa na M-Pesa, buy goods and services. The till number is 715732. You get the 6 weeks of coaching. You get all the 4 certification, professional CV writing, cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching right now. If you are international, you want to pay in US dollars, just follow that link, careerpoint.co.ke/badass. Make that first deposit of $99 through your Visa card, whichever card you use. It is accepted. Now, here's what I want to bring home. Let me pull this. This is an email I got sometimes. And this is what it said. Yeah, this is Lucy. He said, I cannot be grateful enough for the Badass Pro training that came with a professionally made CV and sample cover letters. In a span of 2 months, I have managed to get 4 interviews from very reputable international NGOs such as ILRI, 1 Acre, among others. With my new CV and sample cover letters that I customized to suit various positions, I am now confident to apply for jobs in the United Nations agencies. And honestly, I'm hopeful and confident that that is my next employer. For quite a long, I hadn't been receiving interview invitations. It is no longer the case anymore. Thanks a lot, and God bless you for the good work and always being ready to help. That is the guarantee I'm giving you. Let me go back. Who was that who asked if there's a guarantee to get a job? Yes. That is the guarantee I'm giving you. This is what happens. Barely 2 months, she started getting invitations for this interview. Barely, things were not working. And you can see down here, thank you for always being ready to help, because I put myself in that shoes and I help you. I take you through the process. And that is what really makes the difference. At what time? Oh, I'm not sure the question. At what time do we do the coaching? Now, here's the thing. The coaching, you can be able to access the coaching material any time of the day. So we have a learning platform. It's an online platform. I'll share with you. If you join me on Zoom, I can easily demonstrate to you where you go and what you do, right? But once you can do it in the morning, the middle of the night, during the day. But then once you finish your week material, we organize for a one-on-one call on Zoom. Most of the time we do either early in the morning or later in the evening. I don't want to interfere with your working hours. So it is the time that is convenient for us. Yeah. Okay. I'm being told someone else has paid. We're about 5. Okay. Almost 50% up. So thank you. Thank you for that question. How much for professional CV writing? Only it ranges between 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. Send me your CV for review. I can let you know what that. How can I join the Zoom? Let me give you a link shortly. I'm about to teach you in the next 5 minutes. I will give you a link where you join. Is that okay? So hang on in there. I've not finished my presentation. I want to teach you 2-3 things. Oh, here's another testimony. Yeah. Daniel, trust your well. I am back to say a very big thank you. Okay, let me try pull it so that you can see. Hopefully you will see it. The job, I'm back to say a big thank you. After I did the Badass Pro program, and with your guidance, I applied for a job where everyone was discouraging me that the job is demanding. Are you sure you will be shortlisted? etc. But the confidence I had was out of this world. Remember we talked about confidence, yeah? I went ahead and applied. We were 30. The second interview, we were 10. I emerged the best candidate, and finally, I got a job with a 6-figure salary. Today, to me, it's a blessing, and I will recommend the Badass Pro program. Thank you once more, and be blessed abundantly. This last year, August, you can see, right? This is what I promise you will happen. Make the payment. Let me know right now that you're able to pay. Yeah. Question here: how can we help those who are pay? Because I have no dollars. I live in Ethiopia. You can be able to change it to whichever currency when you are using the PayPal. Yeah. So if you're in Kenya, I want to encourage you, go to Lipa na M-Pesa, buy goods and services, till number 715732. You get the 6 weeks of coaching, all the 4 certification if you pay right now. But then if you pay later on, after 10 minutes, you get only 1. CV writing, cover letter, all that. Is that okay? Hopefully you got it. Is your one-on-one cover letter guide free? If so, share. Yes, it is free. If you go to careerpoint.co.ke/cover letter, you will get it. It is free. What of those who have not been employed for over 5 years but still wants to get back to employment? Oh, I can help you with positioning. That is another thing that I've been able to do, is to help people learn how to position themselves. I can say it's a gift. I don't know how I do it, but the positioning, it doesn't matter if you have been having that gap, but I'm sure you have been doing something. You have some transferable skills. You have certain things. There's something of value that you're bringing on board. So we will work on that. I really want to work for a NGO. Okay, do this. Let me finish this quick. I learned this from Jim Rohn. Do not evaluate something based on its cost. Evaluate based on its worth. So if you're here saying this program is very expensive, that is thinking about the cost. The worth is how much. Imagine this is what it's costing you. If you don't join the program, staying in that job that you don't like, never really achieving your full potential, never getting to that NGO that has been your dream job. That is what it is costing you. So don't evaluate by its cost. And because I know you guys have big goals, let the size of your goal be equal to the size of investment that you invest in yourself. Because that is the only way you can be able to grow into your goals. Grow into your goals. Let the size of your investment be equal to the size of your goal. Here's your chance to pay. I can see somebody here is asking, is it $99 US? No, it is 999. It is $99 US. So if you follow this link here, if you go to careerpoint.co.ke/badass, follow the prompt, you can pay the first installment, which is $99 US. Is that okay? Great content, my brother. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You will never be 100% ready when an opportunity arises. So what do? Just do it. You might be there saying, I wish I knew this yesterday. I wish it came last week. I wish it was to come next week. Even next week, you wouldn't have been ready. And so what do? You do it. Take action. Like the 5 people who have already taken. I'm telling you, the number is going up. Okay, I think I should stop selling it. We're almost filled up, because I don't want to disappoint some people. Don't make payment and then I have to tell you to wait for the next cohort. Yeah, just take the action right now. The greatest fear, your greatest fear, carries your greatest growth. If you're there and you're fearful and you're not sure, should I do it? Should I not do it? I just met this guy on the internet. Should I pay? Or should I do something else? I want to tell you that fear is good, because that fear is a signal from your body to tell you that you're about to do something that is outside your comfort zone. And that is why the greatest fear, whenever you are not sure, that is your greatest opportunity for growth. You will only grow outside your comfort zone. And this is the thing, yeah? This is how it works. This is the last thing I want to mention. When you're in your comfort zone, right here, you're feeling safe, you're feeling in control. There is low risk, low reward. But then you get an opportunity like this that pushes you to your fear zone, where now you have low self-esteem, you're not sure, low self-confidence. You start looking for excuses. It is very expensive. I wish I knew yesterday, or something. You start being affected by other people's opinion. Yeah, what will people say? That I went online, I met this guy, I paid online, I don't know him or they. But now you're in that fear zone. You can push yourself to the learning zone, because when you get to this learning zone, you face new challenges, you're able to solve the problems, you acquire the skills, the badass pro skills, you acquire the project management, monitor evaluation skills, you extend your comfort zone. And only then, when you extend your comfort zone, are you able to push yourself to the growth zone, where you find your life purpose, you live your dreams, you set new goals and conquer the objectives. Now, right now, you're here in your fear zone. My question to you is, will you retreat back to your comfort zone, or will you push to the learning zone and your growth zone? That's a question for you. If you want to join me on Zoom, that is the code. Let me see. I think I can get it on. Let me pull it and put on the chat. The reason why I'm putting it that way is because people on LinkedIn might not be able to get the link directly. So I want you to just check that. Follow me. Even let me open my Zoom right now. If you go on Zoom, it will tell you I'll be able to answer all the questions that you might have as we proceed. Now, I want to tell you this. This is the last chance you're getting to join the Badass Pro program, the 6 weeks of coaching, all the 4 certification, professional certification, CV writing, all that, for only $9,999 as your first installment. You join right there, and you are able to start off the program. Right now, I want to take, just give me a minute. This is the passcode. There we go. So let me put the link in the chat. I know it doesn't normally go to LinkedIn. So let me, if you're on Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn, you can easily join. Yeah. So give me a minute. I open my Zoom so that you know that this is a live call. Yeah. You can be here. You can I can get to answer your question. So that is the code, right? 859990 blah. The passcode is salary. The passcode is salary. Then you join me right now. Is that okay? There we go. Let me open my Zoom. You'll be told to wait because currently I haven't yet opened my Zoom. There we go. So I think it has been a great learning session. When we started this session, I asked this thing. Yes, now you can start joining the Zoom call. You can start joining the Zoom call, yeah. But before we go to the Zoom call, let me just say this, yeah. This is, by the way, how the certificate will look like, yeah. Your name there saying, was it Jacqueline Odero has been formally evaluated and assessed for demonstrated knowledge and skills in monitoring and evaluation, used result-based management, and has been awarded a certificate in project monitoring and evaluation. Did you see how great that is? Yes, you can be able to have that as your certificate right there. Yeah. And remember when we started this coaching call, yeah, as we have people joining in, yeah, I asked these 2 questions. Will you let me be your coach? You said yes. Will you let me tell you the truth, the hard truth? Hopefully I've done that. By the way, let me know. Have I done a good job coaching you? Have I done a good job telling you the truth? If so, drop me the chat and say yes, yeah? And the other question is, would you want this to be the end of this coaching relationship between me and you? Or would you want this to be the beginning? If you join the Badass Pro program now, it means you say you want it to be the beginning. I've seen already 5 people who have already enjoyed this 1.5 hours and they want to proceed. If you want it to be the end, it's still okay. We can try it next time, but I would really want to know. But they drop me the chat. Let me know. Do you want it to be the end or the beginning? Do you want it to be the end or the beginning? Drop that in the chat. I can see some of you have already joined me on Zoom. Just wait. I want to conclude the live broadcast. Hang on in there. Join. Yes, there's a good number there. Some people are still trying to connect. Network. Yes. Oh, thank you very much. I can see, Javi, you're saying not just, but an excellent job. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that I've done an excellent job. I can see, Javi, you're saying you want it to be the beginning. Yeah, I hope, are you among the people who have already made the payment so that you can get the 4 sessions or the 2 minutes? After 2 minutes, you'll only get 1 certification. Yeah. Hopefully you're among the people who have joined us. Yeah. Okay. Mila, you're saying hello to everyone. Okay. Thank you very much. Have I done a good job? Do you want it to be the end, to the beginning? Drop that in the chat as we summarize and we say, yeah, how I joined, but I feel it is wonderful. Thank you very much. Oh, you've just joined and you're feeling it was much. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I think that is it. I will stop now. I will now finish the live broadcast. I'll finish it now. I want to say thank you very much. And then from there, I can be able to see those people who are, thank you very much. I can see someone else has said they have paid. I really appreciate it. Join me on Zoom right now. Yes, I can see someone in Maya saying, yeah, you want it to be the beginning, join it. Then you also want it to be the beginning, join the Badass Pro program. Imagine having this for the next 6 weeks. Will it not change your life? Imagine having this kind of motivation, having this kind of coaching, having this mentorship. Will it not change your life for the next 6 weeks? Up to you. Anyway, let me finish this slide. Yeah, there's the last chance. That is the Badass Pro. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Let me end the broadcast. Join me on Zoom. That is the link. Let me put the link again in the chat. If you can be able to get it very quickly, it will be easy. And if you're watching the replay, sorry, you might not be able to find me live again. So if you're watching the replay, take the leap of faith, join in before it's the program is closed. And until that, oh, thank you, Mercy. I can see you're saying you have learned a lot. Yeah, Mercy, I've learned a lot. I really appreciate it. Let me finish the broadcast. Bye-bye. Have a nice